Check's finicky, folks.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work on the hull.
The smooth sound of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Connie Allen's ready.
You are a
Take you
curious
on a trip
specimen.
you're bound to
Despite
remember.
our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
You're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve you. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way, a downright insane way, mind you, that you can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
I'd love to change their opinion of me.
Do it right, and all mainlanders might get treated better. In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now. Big.
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm. But this one is special. This one did the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book,
All your
he's not a mainlander anymore. He's one of us.
Mainlander! Ha ha!
If these knuckleheads don't trust you now, well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you.
It's all over
Maybe
for
hit
the
up
crime.
Mitch at the last plank.
Seriously. Thanks, Teddy.
You are the most peculiar person I've ever had the occasion to meet. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
From everything I've heard,
I saw the
Captain's
whole thing.
dance.
The Queen. Shit. Here's to you.
some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop,
The captain's dance. Wow.
whoever in the Commonwealth might need them.
I saw the whole thing. The Queen. Shit. Here's to you.
That I don't think Diamond City Security would totally agree with. It's anything goes.
Mister, I have to talk to you. I got 14 and a half caps. I want to hire you.
I may be able to help, but I don't want your caps.
They're right about you, what they say. But if you help, you'll get paid. Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
You know, you're quite a remarkable girl.
If you say so. I just don't want this pier to kill what's left of my kin. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please, help.
We are fighting? Why not a civilized discussion instead? Dangerous? Combat is quite vigorous. I may have detected hostilities resuming. Not a bad. Your actions could result in injury. Yahoo?
Ahem.
You got him. You got them shamblers all dead. Fog's quiet. The land's mine again. For what you done, you can leave. Leave before I need to go a-hunting and kill.
Who are you?
My name? It's Malcolm. Malcolm. I own this land. Fog came and I didn't leave. Started breathing it in deep. Made peace with it.
I was sent to claim the lumber mill for Far Harbor.
This is my land. Keep the outsiders away. Or, let them come. Send them to me. Send all of them to me. And then I'll hunt them, salvage their gear, cut the meat, then toss the remains for the Fog. What do you say? Got caps. Make it worth your while.
You're gonna eat them?
Belly gets awful empty in the Fog. To me, their meat, your meat, all of us are.
I won't be party to murder.
Well, I got no use for you.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
We're depending on you. We got nowhere else to go.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's the pay. I don't care if you don't want it. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land, land to call their
That's
own,
fire.
they'll come back. My friends
What
have
the hell
already
is
sent
a
word.
synth, anyway?
We're going to turn back the tide.
You know anything
You'll
about
see.
what happened to Acadia?
on this island now. Whatever the fuck that means.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
Brooks is a mainlander too. And a synth, whatever that is.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses, and we'll survive all right, and thrive even.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, The last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
I already wiped out those ghouls.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I wasn't looking to get paid. I'm just happy to help you out.
You're a good person. I can see that. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born a Dalton. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground, a shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay for Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else.
You ask anyone in Far Harbor, they'll tell you Grandpa George was everybody's favorite.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Really, it's no trouble.
Well, I hope you know how much it means to me that Grandpa George can finally rest in peace. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
There is a lot more of this up here than I was led to believe.
Yes! I see what you are! I see it! Let's go!
Odds of your success are virtually nil.
I have survived the
Old Longfellow knows what he's about.
You take your time killing that trapper. Make it hurt. The way I've been hurting since I lost my Daniel.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end. This is a day I never thought I'd live to see. Thank you.
I was glad to help. I hope I've put your mind at ease.
You certainly have. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. For at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing, so it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours... I think yours is only just getting interesting.
Everyone, make way!
Did you really kill the Queen? The Mariner said you did.
Don't pester him, Debbie. Of course he did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me. Here's a round on the house.
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of the lot are thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since he did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Sir, Mitch is too damn proud. But we're worried about Uncle Ken.
If my family was in trouble, I'd do anything to help them.
You hear that, Mitch? Even someone like him would ask for help. Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him? And find some way to drag his hide back here. I'll pay, of course.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland. And look out, he loves his traps. Go away! You see? You see those corpses? They're from me! Unless you're ready for the long walk, go away!
Take it easy, Uncle Ken. Mitch sent me.
Mitch? My boy Mitch sent you? He was always a smart one. He sent me the fog condensers. Made it safe to breathe here. Glad to hear he still cares about his old uncle. But you... What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
What? What's coming?
Who knows this time? I haven't reset my traps or repaired the defenses. Quick, do what you can with the workbench supplies. They'll be here soon. it, outsider! Run it, outsider!
So violent. Your enemies have been dispatched.
Hey.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Mitch sent me to bring you home. Safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later, when it's safe.
You are so persistent. Fine. You happy? You've chased me from my home. I'll pack my things.
Thanks for helping, Mitch.
My boy!
He actually did it.
Did what? Chased me from my home? We should dump him in the harbor.
I probably saved your life.
Yes, big hero. Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one. Oh, thank you so much for putting me on this rickety dock.
Harbor's safe as it's going to get. You ever get a gnawing in your belly to do something crazy? But reason and sense keep steering you clear?
I like playing it safe.
Well, hear me out before you make your judgments then. The Red Death. May have heard of it. The big monster lives beneath the waves. Only strikes when the fog is thick. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones, they know there's something out there.
Is there any evidence the Red Death is real?
When I was a little one, I went sailing with my aunt. Fog rolled in thick and fast, and we saw it. Glowing red, crimson, an unholy light that stretched to the sky. My aunt was no fool. We rowed to shore with all our might. Tide made it hard, but we hit landfall.
For whatever it's worth, I believe you.
Thank you. With my business here done, and knowing someone like yourself, I seek to end this unholy terror. Dozens of boats over the long years been claimed by it. I mean to hunt this Red Death. Are you with me?
count me in.
Bring whatever weapons of death and mass destruction you got. Meet by the docks. You take your boat, I'll take mine. This trip is going to test our mettle more than anything.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Mariner, please. I heard about this expedition of yours. We need you. Please, turn back.
I thought you didn't believe, Captain. Well, the Mainlander does. And together, we are going to put an end to it.
Mainlander, if the Red Death's real, we can't afford to lose you both.
With all I've seen and faced, this Red Death doesn't scare me.
Don't say you haven't been warned.
Much further, Mainlander. When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death, they laughed at her. Then, 2 weeks after, a full fishing boat never came back. From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life. Wrecks all around it. There. You see it, right? Meet you there, and get prepared. It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Looks like you achieved your goal. There it is.
My whole life, I've been having nightmares about a little Mirelurk? What do we say to all the folk back home? If we tell them the truth, we'll be a laughing stock.
Maybe we embellish a little. Or a lot. Make it the stuff of legends.
I have little stomach for it. But it's better than the alternative. Let's go. I thought I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this.
They're here. They're back.
Did you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
So, we set sail. It was a terrible fight.
So you killed it?
Oh yes, we did at that. It was quite the sight.
Did you hear? They did it! The Red Death's no more.
Did it take long? My gran figured it would take a mini-nuke direct to the center of the eye to do it in.
That would have worked, but we made do.
The seas are ours again. We can fish in peace.
All your medical.
Are you injured, Mariner? Are you okay?
No. We managed to get through unscathed.
Oh, thank God. I thought for sure you were sailing to your graves.
Here's to the heroes.
The
Did you drown
island's
your
restless.
troubles?
No good
To
can come
Mitch
of
at
it.
the last plank.
The Lees sell guns over by the tourist shop.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
You helped Cassie, right?
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.